Okay, it should be 8 o'clock, and I was going to try to do some warm-ups. So my warm-ups are just going to be a few forward, like modified forward folds, and just feeling a couple of downward facing dogs. Nothing special, just to let you all get ready for your own practice in whatever way helps you. And so in just a few minutes, I'm just going to start. I'm going to say much less today. I'm not even sure I'm on camera here. I'm going to say much less today, as maybe I'll give some cues with the first sun salute or two, but then you'll just hear me count a little bit. We might be in downward facing dog, and I will say 5. That means then your next inhale, come forward, and so forth. So this will be a more quiet practice so that you can focus on your internal knowing of this practice. It becomes much more efficient when we do it this way. This is almost like Mysore, but try to keep up with what's going on. If this is too much of a practice for you, at any point you can just go to your own closing. Don't feel obligated to go all the way. But if you can do the whole practice, that's great. So this will be my practice with you today. It hopefully is going to be half primary led all the way to Navasana. So here we go. I have to monitor myself and make sure that I am doing a practice that is good for my body at the same time as you're monitoring your practice. Take me off. If you have a yoga block and want to try this with me, it's just a warm up for my shoulders. I go into child's pose, I hold the block this way, and then I kind of feel my shoulders. What this does is it keeps my shoulders in alignment with my hands are in alignment with my shoulders when I'm down in that pose and holding the block. And then I lift the block up, bending at the elbow, tucking my ribs. Bringing my elbows in just a little bit closer. So you guys can do whatever feels right to you, or you can take my suggestions. I'm going to do a few cat and cows here. And a little downward facing dog, pedaling out my heels, getting my quad or my hamstrings a little warmed up here. And then stretching my sides out. And then I like to do kind of a little rocking motion to feel the weight distributed between my hands and my feet. And preparing my shoulders, just like I'm going to do in my practice, where I'm making my shoulders wide, bringing the energy of the elbows towards each other so that the crease of the elbow comes forward. Bending my knees a lot, stretches out my back, straightening my knees, and bending and straightening. All right, I'm getting ready to come to the top of my mat. Breathing. Bringing my mind to the mat, clearing some mental space for my practice. Noticing the energy from my feet, up my legs, up to my waist, then from my waist up through the entire spine and to the top of my head. Noticing my balance today. Now pushing my palms against each other in Anjali Mudra. Exhale all of the air. Inhale for Om. Vande Gurunam Charanaravinda Sandarshita Swatma Sukhavabode Nishrayase Jankalikayamane Samsara Hala Hala Moha Shantye Havahu Purushakram Shankachakrasi Darinam Sahasra Shirasam Shvetam Pranamami Patanjalim. Hands to thighs. Yekam inhale. Dwe. Trini. Chature. Pancha. Shat. One. Two. Three. 4. 5. Inhale forward. Exhale. Inhale. Samastitihi. Ekam. Dve. Trini. Chature. Shat. Pancha, sorry. Now Shat. So shoulders away from the ears, elbows working towards each other, base of the thumb and the first finger pushing against the mat, and the mat away from you a little bit. Relaxing the shoulders, yet having them open. Tail high, heels low, tucking the ribs, feeling that hollow feeling. Last breath. Sapta, come forward. Ashtau, head down. Nawa, stand up, gaze up. Deja, samastitihi. Ekam, Dwe, Trini, Chatwari, Pancha, Shot. Cueing yourself. Gaze at the navel. Sapta, come forward. Ashtau. Nawa, come up. Deja, samastitihi. Again. Downward facing dog. Last breath. Sapta, forward. Ashtau. Nawa. Samastitihi. Last Surya Namaskar A. One more breath. Sapta, come forward. Samastitihi. Surya Namaskar B. Bend the knees. Exhale the hands down, head down. Inhale up, shoulders back. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step forward with the right. Inhale the hands up. Exhale the hands down, step back. Inhale up. Exhale downward, step forward with the left. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands down, step back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, breathing 5 breaths. 1. 2. 3. 4. 4, 5. Come forward. Head down. Knees bent as you come up. Samasthiti. Again, bend the knees. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Step forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Step forward. Inhale. Exhale. Step back. Inhale. Exhale. 5 breaths. Cue yourself, checking your shoulders, fingers, tail, ribs, heels. Again, Jerski is at the navel or towards the navel. So your chin is tucked, but your neck is soft. Last breath. Inhale forward. Exhale. Inhale, hands up, knees bent. Exhale, Samasthiti. Bend the knees, inhale. Step forward. Downward facing dog, then step forward. And downward facing dog, 5 breaths. Last breath. Inhale, come forward. Let's do one more Surya Namaskar B. Maybe cut it short by 1 today. Last breath. 5, come forward. Bend the knees. Samasthiti, Padangusthasana. Take the toes. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, up and over the clothesline as you bring your head down.
Forward into the toe mound. Lift the tail towards the ceiling. Ribs close to the thighs. Neck released. Pushing into the ground. 5, inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale the hands, change position, Padahastasana. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale the head down. Same cues. Shoulders are still wide. Shoulder blades working towards the spine. The lift in the hip area feels like maybe somebody has your pant loop behind you and it's lifting behind your waist or your hips. Last breath. Inhale, straighten the arms and spine. Exhale, the hands towards the waist. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, Samastitihi. Inhale, step out for triangle. Remember to push into your feet, extend the spine, and 5, inhale, come up, reverse the feet, exhale, second side. And 5, inhale up, reverse triangle, Trikonasana, Parvrita Trikonasana. Five, inhale up, exhale back down, second side. Five, inhale up, Samastitihi. My goodness, I'm losing my balance. Here we go. Step out even further, extended side angle, Parsva Konasana, hand down or on the thigh, forearm on the thigh. 90-degree angle with the front knee. Opening the chest towards the ceiling. Feeling the stretch down the side. 5, inhale up. Exhale, second side. Pushing the feet into the ground. Makes the thighs engage. Extend the spine. And 5, inhale up, reverse. So this is the twist. You could have your back knee down and just work on the twist, or keep the foot up, work on the twist from there. Breathing. And 5, inhale up, second side. Five, inhale up, Exhale, Samastitihi. Wide leg forward fold, Prasarita Pada Konasana. Inhale up, exhale, bring the hands down to the mat. Palms are back towards the heels. Inhale, extend the spine one more time, pushing into the legs, keeping them engaged. Exhale the head down. If you feel tightness in your abdomen here, then bend your knees. Bend them a lot. It will help your low back. It is not cheating. The Jerski here is the nose, or off the tip of the nose. 5, inhale, just come part way up. Exhale there. Inhale, bring the hands up to the waist. Exhale, the arms down. Inhale, tee out. Exhale, hands to the waist. Inhale, tall, then exhale, forward again, engaging the legs as you go down. Keep them engaged the whole time. Lifting the tail, forward weight in the foot a little bit, shoulders working towards the spine, and away from the ears. Last breath. Push into the feet as you come up. Exhale the hands down. Inhale, tee out arms. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind. Inhale, chest high. Exhale, keeping that chest high, bring the head low. Breathing in and out, trying to work the shoulder blades towards each other and then lift as you do these repetitive breaths. Last breath. Push into the feet when you come up. Exhale the hands down. Inhale up out of the pelvis and straight forward, taking the toes. Inhale, one more straight spine. Exhale the head down. Last breath. Inhale, partway up. Exhale there. Inhale, hands to waist. Exhale, Samastitihi. Parsvottanasana with the reverse prayer, or just taking the elbows, stepping out not so far. Inhale, tall. Exhale, navel towards the front knee. Working the elbows towards each other, shoulder blades towards the spine. Equal weight distributed between the 2 feet. Both the legs are straight. Round 5. Inhale, come up. Exhale, back down. Last breath. Inhale up. Exhale, Samastitihi.
We're going to skip the rest of the standing poses and go to the seated poses. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands to the mat, head down. Inhale. Exhale, back. And jump through to seat. Dandasana. Engage the legs, chest back, hands into the mat, tall spine. 5 breaths. Pushing the backs of the knees into the mat. Doing the point foot perhaps to engage the legs. Half point, half flexed. And 5, inhale, look up. Bring your hands forward on another inhale, and then exhale into your forward fold. Keep the legs engaged. Shoulder blades still working towards the spine, pulling the toes back with the fingers will bring those shoulder blades back. Ribs towards the thighs. Five, inhale, look up, change the hand position. Inhale again, straighten the spine. Exhale, B, Paschimottanasana. Five, inhale, look up. Exhale, C. Whatever C looks like for you, it might look a lot like A or B. Inhale again, exhale to head down. And 5, inhale, look up. Exhale, release the pose. Let's do a vinyasa here. And shake out those legs. So we recalibrate the spine with our vinyasas. Purvottanasana. So reverse plank. Fingers 10 or so inches behind you. Really open up the shoulders, and then you can come up or stay there and breathe 5 breaths. Five, exhale as you come down. Vinyasa. Through the sit. Ardha Paschimottanasana, right foot in lotus. Bind if you have it. Come forward, 5 breaths. Five, inhale, look up. Exhale, release the pose. Let's go into a full vinyasa between poses here. Second side.
5, inhale, look up. Exhale, release the pose, vinyasa. Triyanj Ekapada, Paschimottanasana. You might sit up on a block. Right leg is folded back. Left leg is forward. Really try to ground that right hip down before you take your forward fold. Five, inhale, look up. Exhale, release the pose, vinyasa. Or you can just lift if the vinyasa is too much. Second side, Triyanj Ekapada, Paschimottanasana. 5 breaths. Five, inhale, look up. Exhale, release the pose, come forward into your vinyasa. Come through to seat. Janu Shirshasana. Sole of the foot into the thigh. Sitting tall, up over that clothesline before you take your forward fold. Five, inhale, look up. Exhale, release the pose, vinyasa, or just lift or go to the second side, whatever is appropriate for you. Side to Janu Shirshasana A. Five, inhale, look up. Exhale, release the pose, vinyasa. Come through to sit. Janu Shirshasana B, so sitting on the heel, or just take A again. Five, inhale, look up. Exhale, release the pose, vinyasa. Second side. Janu Shirshasana B, sitting on the heel, or just take A again. Five, inhale, look up. Exhale, release the pose, vinyasa. Janu Shirshasana C. Heel is up, toe is down. Bring your body towards the heel if there's space to do so. If you have it in your practice, another forward fold or you can just be working on your foot if it's not ready to fold. Down 5, inhale, look up. Exhale, release the pose, vinyasa. Second side, Janu Sirsasana C. Toe down, heel up. This side may be different from the other side. This side for me, my knee feels tweaky, so I'm not going as far. Five, inhale, look up. Exhale, release the pose, vinyasa. And back to seated Marichyasana A, bringing the right knee up, space between the foot and the other thigh, swimming the hands in the middle. Taking the bind if you have it, otherwise just opening your shoulders. You can put a towel between your hands, and this allows you to get the leverage that is meant for this pose. If you can't grasp the hands, you can just take a towel between the hands for your bind. Or a strap. And 5, inhale, look up. Exhale, release the pose, forward into a vinyasa. You can always skip a vinyasa if you're getting tired. You don't usually do all those vinyasas in one day. This is kind of unusual for this class. Here we go, second side. And 5, inhale, look up. Exhale, release the pose, forward to the vinyasa. Marichyasana V. Starts like C, but tuck the foot underneath. And sometimes you can get the bind on this where you couldn't on the other, or just keep using that towel, whatever is best for you today. Watch the neck, don't let it get tense. Shoulder blades working towards the spine. 5, inhale, look up. Exhale, release the pose, vinyasa, or lift, or just go to the second side. Five, inhale, look up. Exhale, release the pose, vinyasa. Marichyasana C. Foot is close to the leg on this one. Turn towards the bent knee and give a nice twist. So the shoulder is back, but the hip is working forward and towards the left. So navel to the left, shoulder towards the right. Inhale tall, bring your sternum up. Exhale, a little more twist. Inhale tall, exhale twist. Inhale tall, exhale twist. And last breath. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, release the pose forward into a vinyasa. Or simply get set up for the second side. So today I'm just hugging my knee. Your arm could go over the top. Once again, inhale tall, exhale twist more. And inhale tall, have the navel towards the right. Inhale tall, exhale. Inhale tall, one more twist. Inhale, look towards the front. Exhale, vinyasa. Marichyasana D. It's the same as C, just tuck the foot. So this is your second crack, really getting a good twist in. Inhaling tall and twisting on the exhale. Down 5, inhale, look forward, vinyasa. Second side, Marichyasana D. Inhale tall and exhale twist. Lifting the sternum, navel towards the right. Last breath. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, vinyasa. Navasana, come forward. Boat pose. The easiest one is to keep the toes down. Hands, palms towards the ceiling or facing each other. But the shoulders need to be back and the spine is straight. Breathing. 2, 3, 4, 5. Cross the legs. Lift once. Exhale down. And do your second Navasana. Five, cross the other direction, lift, exhale, third Navasana. Five, cross, lift, exhale, number 4. And 5, cross again, lift, last one. And 5, roll forward, vinyasa. Going to closing, starting with full will, if that's in your practice. Karen sometimes can do that. The rest of us, we'll just do our bridge prep. I've got my blocks. laying down, bringing your attention to the knees, squeezing the block. Inhale, tailbone towards the backs of the knees. Exhale there. Inhale, bring the hips up, squeeze the knees. Internal rotation to release the glutes. Pushing the feet away if it works, like pushing the mat away. One more breath. Really squeeze. Exhale there. Release. Inhale, bring the tailbone towards the back of the knees. Exhale there. Inhale, keeping that shape, bring the hips up, squeeze, internal rotation. Breathe. Last breath. And exhale down, release, just give yourself a breath or two. When we do that rotation of the tailbone to the back of the knees, it creates that hollow space, if that cue helps you to know what you're looking for. Here we go. Inhale, tail to the back of the knees. Exhale there. Inhale, lift. Keep the ribs and the iliac crest working towards each other while you're squeezing your knees and releasing your glutes. And release. Give another small rest. Inhale, tailbone towards the back of the knees. Exhale there. Inhale, lift. Squeeze, squeeze. Release the neck, but squeeze the knees. Release the glutes, but squeeze the knees. Breathe. One more squeeze, and on the exhale, come on down. We're going to do one more of these. Kind of wiggle. Take a big breath. Release the air through the mouth if you're feeling extra shaky. That's just the prana. One more time. Inhale, bring the tail to the back of the knees. Exhale there. Inhale, lift, squeeze. Release the glutes. Push the feet away from you. Push the mat away with your feet. Breathe. Ribs and hip bones together. Squeeze again. Squeeze, really squeeze. Release. Exhale down. Bring the knees up to your chest. A little bit of a squeeze up to your chest, and then roll up to a forward fold position. And this is 10 breaths on this forward fold. Take your hands maybe under your bra strap, lifting your ribs up and then forward. Inhale, lift your ribs a little bit more, maybe a little more forward. So we're lifting again, trying to bring the ribs down the thighs, touching the thighs. Breathing. Call that 5. Last breath. On the next inhale, look up. Exhale, release the pose. Then a vinyasa. Come through, lay down, and you're either going to do legs up the wall or full shoulder stand, whatever is right for you today. If you're on your cycle, you should stay with legs up the wall. If you have low energy, or if your mind is especially distracted, just stay down Keep your back on the ground. Returning to that even, calm breath. Full breath, circular breath. 5 more breaths. Last breath. From here you can go into Halasana, which is to take your toes back behind your head. If it feels okay today and your toenails are touching the ground, you can interlace your fingers behind your back and do a little more of a shoulder stretch. Otherwise, just keep your hands on your back and support yourself. Two more breaths. And 8. Pindasana. Bring your knees either to your forehead, to the sides of your head. This is called ear pressure pose. One more breath. 8. Inhale your legs back up into shoulder stand position, and then you can go into a lotus, half lotus, or just have your feet touching the soles of your feet together. This is upward lotus. Last breath. 8. Now you can curl your lotus or just bring your feet towards your face. And 8. Now inhale. You're just going to roll slowly down. Maybe you're going to unwind your lotus. If you're doing lotus in Matsyasana, flying fish, that's fine. Or you can just bring your legs straight. Since my knee is tweaking, I'm taking my knee straight. Really lift your chest. If you feel like you can take your head down to the mat and keep your chest lifted, that's great. And 8. I'm going to lay my head down on the mat. You can keep an arch, and we'll do the flying fish, which is the hands and the toes pointing at a 45-degree angle away. This is really good for abdomens, to be able to build the abs. Keep breathing. Think about the ribs and the hip bones coming towards each other. 2 more breaths. This is 10 breaths. And 10. Just bring your legs down. You can roll to your side and do a handstand prep. Actually, we should probably do a vinyasa between that. I'll come back and do my vinyasa. And now you can do your headstand prep, or if you have a headstand practice, you could do that here. This is the interlace the fingers. Really feel the forearms on the ground. And you may not even lift your tail up. That can be a lot, just pushing against the ground, opening the shoulders. You want to be strong through this area before you go up into a headstand, or you'll compress the discs, which is not much fun. Elbows are close together, straight out from the shoulders. You don't even have to put your head down. Just push the forearms and the pinky side of the finger against the ground. And just keep pushing, pushing, pushing. Lift your navel into a cat back while you push the forearms down. If that seems super easy, then you can go up into the dolphin, or it's like downward facing dog. Legs, my head is not touching the ground, just pushing the forearms. If that's kind of easy, you can try to bring your toes closer to your nose. Keep lifting the navel up. And when you've had enough, just bring your knees down and go into a child's pose. Last breath. Inhale, look up, and come into one more vinyasa from here. We're ready for our final 3 poses. So Yoga Mudra. Bring your legs in a comfortable seat, half lotus, full lotus, whatever feels right for you today. Bring the arms behind, roll the shoulders a little bit until they're in that back position. Then inhale, then exhale. Bring the head forward. Shoulder blades still working towards the spine. You can close your eyes on this. Look at Shiva's gaze between the eyebrows. One more breath. Inhale, come up. Bring the hands forward. Do our 10 slow breaths, Padmasana. Exhale all of the air out, then inhale slowly. And exhale. Two. Inhale for 3. Four. 5. 6. 7. 8, 9, 10. Last, very long, relaxed breath. Release your elbows and bring your hands to the mat, Upli Tihi. However many breaths is right for you. When you're done, just lower on the exhale, come forward into a vinyasa, and then go straight into your Shavasana. The more advanced your practice gets, the less the teacher speaks. In an advanced class, the call is Navasana. The teacher doesn't walk you through any kind of cueing so that you can go quickly into your Navasana. I'll time your Navasana so you don't have to, and I'll bring you out. Let me get my phone so I can do that.
If you're ready to begin to come out of your Shavasana, take a deep breath. Begin to bring your mind back into your body. Awareness here to your mat. Some small movements. And then at your pace, find your way to a side position with your eyes closed. And then as you're ready, with your eyes closed still, push yourself up into a comfortable seated position. And take a moment just to feel your body in this place on the mat after this practice on this day in April 2020. There will never be this moment again, so savor it. An internal smile. Our word for the week is aparigraha. That means let go of anything that is no longer needed to make room for what is new, to make room for progress and growth. Think of something that you're very grateful for as you bring your hands together in Anjali Mudra. We will do a single Om to close our practice. Exhale all of your air. Inhale for Om. Thank you for being here today, and thank you for all of the other practices you've done up until this point. They accumulate until you can do the practice that you did today. It helps me to have others doing this practice, to know that I'm not alone. Thank you for being here today. Namaste.